Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It's Big Mama Chin. I'm back with another video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Today I dropped by to talk to y'all about some things, some stuff that's going on in these streets. I'm on YouTube just a little while ago, and I found out that Tyga and Travis Scott had some sort of an altercation. Now I don't know what brought this about. My first guess was Kylie Jenner, but being a nosy bitch that I am, I go in the comments and people keep saying Chloe Bailey's name. Y'all know something I don't know? Because I didn't know that they were like a thing. Like, who is she a thing with? I don't know, but we definitely gonna pay attention to that. Because the last person I heard of Chloe Bailey being involved with was Gunna. But when he got wrapped up in that whole Young Thug case, she kind of fell back from him, so we haven't heard anything else about her dating anybody else. So that's news. That's cute or whatever. We gonna pay attention and we'll see what happens. Okay, Chloe, let me find out. Um, so also, Kelly Rowland had some sort of an altercation. A couple days ago, she was on a red carpet. I don't know if Kelly Rowland was taking her time and it was not to the white lady's tasting, but the white lady kind of like was pushing Kelly like to get her to hurry up and go. And Kelly like turned around like, and then that finger got to pointing and she turned back around. The lady goes and kind of tries to push her head some more. And then Kelly turned around and she got to yelling. That finger was pointing, veins was coming out the side of her neck. And she was real upset. She did an interview shortly after that. And she said she was just standing her ground, just standing up for herself. I'm proud of any woman that stands up for herself. Because society's expectations of women is to just like always sit there and take it. How do you be gracious in situations where you've like all your grace? Sometimes that grace runs out and you might have to turn up on somebody. So society wants women to be a certain way, but this world is an ugly place, which doesn't always allow women to do that and be able to smile. Like, everyone has their own life, so everybody should focus on doing what makes them happy and creating those boundaries. And Kelly spoke about those boundaries when she had the interview. And so big ups to Kelly. I couldn't help but to think, because Kelly been on my timeline, and we really don't hear much from Kelly Rowland. We know she's a Destiny's Child, so we respect her, but we don't hear much from her. She had her singles phase when she was dropping singles, and then she recently did this movie on Netflix, and everybody said it was real good. I meant to check it out. I just never really got around to it, but shout out to Kelly Rowland for that. But I just couldn't help. I couldn't help but to think that she has like a new project coming out. I'm not sure. Like, when I go to her page, it's not any mention of a new project, but just all of that. While you might not like that the ladies rushing you to flip out is one thing, but then to do interviews about the flip out, like, it gives, because Beyonce, her sister, I just can't help but think she got something coming out. And if she got something coming out, go ahead, sister girl, do your thing. I'm just like, now I'm anticipating, like, what you up to, Kelly? Because now she's been all over my timeline. Like, at first she was just, I've been following her for years sometimes, but now she's just like every day, which I don't have a problem with. I'm just trying to figure out what you up to. That's all. That's all, Kelly. I ain't got a problem with it. I'm just trying to figure out what you up to. Now, we'll keep our eyes on her. Now, moving on to other news. Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla are on tour. The tours have sold out. Her shows have sold out. A lot of them, if not all of them, that she's been on. So shout out to her. Nicki Minaj has another record. Ariana Grande and I want to say Jesse. They dropped a song a long time ago. They broke another record. So shout out to Nicki Minaj. So Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion are on tour. That's a big deal. I wish I could go see him. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go see him, but that's neither here nor there. Cardi B came out on their tour. Music, Cardi. Andale, andale. Like, what are you doing? But I'm glad she went on their tour, but and let that be the last show that you go to. Let that one be the last show that you go to. Cause you ain't did an tour for yourself. So you really got some nerve. Because your fans have been waiting on you. So you really got some nerve. You doing tours. Add-ons like add-ons on shows. Like what else are you doing? I don't wait on her. Y'all keep on waiting on her. She ain't getting ready to waste my time. I literally don't wait on her. Like, I literally could care less. But y'all do y'all thing. I also wanted to talk about Joe Budden. Joe Budden and Tahiry had a back and forth. Joe Budden came out to speak about Diddy. One thing about Diddy before I move on, I know I'm running through these topics, but I'm trying to get everything in because, you know what I'm saying, it's the sun is shining outside, as you can see. But anyways, after the video with Diddy came out and he apologized, a lot of the celebrities, or even when the video came out, period, celebrities came out with their own opinion. It was nice to see men standing on the side of right. Some people on Instagram have their reasons why men were standing on the side of right. I won't go there. I won't get into it because at the end of the day, wrong is wrong and right is right. Okay. And that's just that. Their reasons for saying that this is more wrong than the other one, like I don't know. Stephen A. Smith got up on his show. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. I remember when I was living with a guy, he used to be on my TV all the time. And at this time, this when Housewives was like he was worse than the fucking Housewives. Like he's so dramatic, just so loud, obnoxious, just all of that. But Stephen A gets on his show and he says, now I don't know if y'all remember back when Mr. Rice punched his girlfriend on the elevator and then dragged her off of the elevator, right? And then we see this Diddy thing. Stephen A gets up on his show and he says this is even worse than when Rice had punched his wife on the elevator. I didn't like that. And I want to know what makes it worse. I would like to know what makes it worse from what we see. I'm sure it was worse, but is it worse because the other guy's married and we stay out of married people's business? Is it worse because Cassie's so young? Because what we saw was, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just read this book not too long ago. It's called Pimp by Iceberg Slim. And in that book, the pimps would kick their whores in the ass as hard as they could. They'd control them and do all this controlling shit. And then when they beat them, their thing was kicking them in the ass. Like that was their thing. And their thing was making them feel bad and then making them feel good. Like that was their thing. But I very vehemently remember reading several different pimps, not just Iceberg Slim, other pimps that he wrote about in the book. That's what they did. But my thing with Diddy is he ain't no pimp. Like you can't be a pimp and a trick at the same time. Because Cassie wasn't bringing no money in. So like I don't necessarily know what his angle is as far as that's concerned. But his behavior gives, like, that's what it reminded me of when I saw the video. And it was very disgusting. It was very disgusting. But her husband punched her in her face, Stephen A. Smith. And we don't have to compare trauma and what's worse and this, that, and the third. And I just would like for you not to do that either, because I don't like that. Like, to be punched in the face by a man, your man, get knocked out and dragged off of the elevator like you ain't shit. Like, she got punched in the face and hit her face on the fucking rail and then got dragged out. I can't show y'all because YouTube will block my video, but it's like, I'm trying to understand, like Cassie was leaving, sneaking out, got grabbed and then threw and then kicked in her ass. I don't know. I'm not comparing. They're both very terrible situations, and I don't want to compare them, and I don't want no man comparing them either on his show where most men listen to, because then you gonna have men thinking, oh, it ain't that bad if I punch her in her face. That's what it sounds like it's less harsh. Or maybe what you do is you punch women, but you will never put your foot on a woman. I don't know, but I didn't like it. It rubbed me the wrong way. All the way the wrong way. I didn't like it at all. And so I just wanted to make mention of how much I really hated that he said that. But anyways, other people came out and they said stuff about the Diddy apology. One of those people was Joe Budden. He came out and he spoke about it. And when I heard him speak about it, I was like, right message, wrong message. Like, Joe, you can't say nothing to nobody. Because we've heard from all of your exes that you was whooping ass. So you really, and it shocks me that you've even made it to where you are with so many allegations against you and how you treat women. But this is how you know that women aren't as important to, like, men as, like, they put on the sea. They, like, use you and then, like, that's it. Because there's no way Joe Budden's this big, media personnel, and he has the history and track record that he had. And just because you have that's fine. That's okay. But you can't then get on top, like on our TV screens and computer screens, and try to convince us that all that stuff has gone away. It still exists. It ain't went nowhere. Them women still alive, well, and breathing. And when every time they come out and they speak of you, it seems like they don't fuck with you. It seems like none of your ex-women mess with you. So, Joe, it's just like, you should have let Melissa, the one always sitting on the side of you, ain't never got nothing to say. Hey, babe, you should have had her speak on the subject, because you, my dear, with your violent past, you wasn't the right person to speak on it. But we're going to listen to what he has to say. And when he came out, and I knew I wasn't tripping, so when he came out and he said something about it, Tahiry came out and said something. We're going to pay attention. Because I, like, Joe Budden. Okay. It seems like it changes all the time.
News that CNN broke last week, where they obtained hotel footage of Puff violently, graphically.
And you know what's so funny? Like, what was the sense of the whole name change thing? Because now when they address him as of late, everyone's calling him Puff. So what was the sense of the Diddy thing? Let alone the love thing. Like, but anyways.
Stalking and attacking Cassie. If that other angle come out, maybe kidnapping as well. But when it turned the corner, we don't get to see. But you ran a long way down that hallway, and if you dragged her even 4 more feet, we now include kidnapping. That shit was disgusting. What we all had to witness. That shit was almost unbearable to watch. I'm certain that was triggering for a lot of people. Absolutely. A lot of people that saw it. And that was Friday.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I assumed that he would go and just hide somewhere. But why would you do that when you were a glutton for attention? So he pops right back out. Talk about tone deaf. Talk about inability to.
And see, the thing is, Joe Budden right here, he's really not lying. Like, but you knew the apology was coming. Rather he do the apology sooner than later, because time to issue their PR apologies. When they wait all that time, it's even more obvious that it's disingenuous, right? Because why it take you 2 weeks, a month to be sorry for some shit you should have been sorry about because we've been knew about it. So why I feel like and that's why I feel like he's right about the attention thing, because now we see Diddy's kids all over everywhere doing music videos. Well, let me not say Diddy's kid. We see Diddy's son and Al B. Shore's son that Diddy raised all outside doing music videos and carrying on. But why? We ain't seen y'all like doing this before. Y'all daddy been Diddy. Like, that been y'all daddy, like y'all been ain't doing this. And I don't know what y'all outside for. To me, issue your apology, and then you and your family, you all do need to chill. Like, y'all need to chill, because there's rumors going around that somebody got popped in the area where Justin and Diddy were in a room together. Somebody got popped, and then those two left out the room. Someone else went in and saw the person bleeding out in whatever said room. Allegedly. This is what I heard. So you all might need to, just chill out. At least for the kids' sake. Diddy, you do whatever you want to, but the kids who really not kids, they're adults, y'all need to chill. Like, and the song that they just dropped, it sucks. Like, just chill. Y'all go sit in the room, talk, communicate, hug each other, come up with a plan to fix what's going on.
Read a room. Where are the fucking publicists? Where's anybody in this moment? But he pops back out with this half-hearted bullshit apology that was like, it's almost offensive. It was like a slap in the face, that apology.
I didn't even watch it. I don't need to hear from him.
I mean, I watched it because it was quick.
It's so funny that now all of a sudden, all y'all is against him. Y'all knew this was a real thing. Why wouldn't y'all be around this person? You could, even if you don't see someone like do something, like you've never heard, like y'all been in entertainment for so long. It's no way this is new news to y'all. That all this is, and they're like, just a couple weeks ago, y'all was just sticking by him. It's almost like y'all been knew it, but now that it's out, y'all don't want us to see that y'all see him, and y'all don't feel no way. So y'all have to get up here and act like y'all are just so in shock and all. Like, it's not, I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. So the only people who know Diddy is an asshole like this is his security guards and people that used to work around him. There are signs, and there are signs. Jock came out years ago, said Diddy told Cassie he want her to cut her hair, and this lady went and shaved the side of her head because he seen some other lady had it and it was some fly shit. And she said, yeah, I'll once. Like, y'all have been sending signs, so don't get up here and act like I just can't believe. And then the fact that it's coming from Joe Budden, a known accused abuser. I just
It wasn't even even try to put some sincerity into this thing. Friday, everybody here was in a good mood, good vibes. And it was our Friday weekend episode. We normally try to keep things, I prefer to try to keep things light for the weekend episodes. And that CNN Puff story broke as we were recording.
Literally.
We discovered you were with more than just she and I.
Get ready for a new era.
I want to freeze my eggs.
Oh, that's the end of the video. So that's just how I feel about that. Like, Joe, you can't come out and say nothing. As soon as he dropped it, Tahiry hit him with the "I know you ain't talking" real quick. Let's see what she had to say. She had they had posted a slide on the neighborhood talk. So because Joe, everybody knows Tahiry. It was a girl after Tahiry. I feel like Sid came out and said stuff like, Joe, you can't talk about nobody. The fact that, first of all, off topic real quick, because this just really is funny as fuck to me. Y'all know Jacquees was going with Dreezy. I love Dreezy. I love her rap style. I like Dreezy a lot. But her and Jacquees was going together, which made sense. Deion Sanders' daughter, Deandra Sanders, is now with Jacquees. And it's just looking at this video, like she just seems like she's so much bigger than him.
And it technically can't be a junior.
It can be, technically.
But Sanders Brodnick is not a junior.
I know, but technically it could be Brian.
But that's not gonna happen. Because I'm not married.
Right.
So my last name is going as well.
If he's a boy, his name's Junior.
I'm not agreeing to that.
Okay, it sounds like she want her baby to he want the baby to be a junior, and she really ain't messing with that. I got an opinion about that, but let me get into this real quick. Like, that's the video I was talking about. I can't play the music because they won't let me, but Diddy, y'all need to go. Oh, maybe they changed his name back to Puff because everybody been calling him Diddy Do It. I don't know. Read the fucking room. No. Absolutely not. So Tahiry came out after Joe Budden said what he needed to say about the whole Diddy thing. And she said, fuck out of here. Who? The irony. This is so triggering. I remember Joey throwing me down a flight of stairs, dragging me back into the house, and me having to talk him into letting me go. Ay. For hours. This whole shit took me out. So hard to watch. So sorry for Cassie and every woman who's currently going through it or has ever gone through it. It's tough. Joe Budden, the people have you've come out to explain. You went on the Breakfast Club to explain a situation where it was some type of domestic altercation between you and a woman, in which case she lost the baby. She said you sat on her stomach for hours. I don't know, but it's too many accusations. It's not just Tahiry. It's quite a few women who come out and speak about it. So I don't know. Melissa Ford just sits there and looks pretty. That's literally all she does. It's like she's like a brainless bitch. I hate it. She reminds me of an Angela Yee. Like, what do they call that equal opportunity shit where jobs have to hire a certain amount of black people and then they have to hire a certain amount of women. What the fuck do they call that? Because that's what it gives. Like they have to put a woman on their show because they need a woman, so they're not like misogynist, sexist bastards, but low key they really is. So they just put a woman up there who ain't gonna say nothing. Like she brings absolutely nothing to the table. As a matter of fact, she didn't always was there, and when she wasn't there, literally the same thing was going on. She ain't create a wave. She ain't even create a fucking ripple. Like Melissa Ford is she just sits there. It's crazy. But anyways, um, that's like that. Also wanted to mention is we could definitely talk about this real quick before I go back to that other thing.
Express themselves through a number of creative outlets. Here at Translatable, we focus on communities of color, center the most marginalized, and emphasize the importance of parents and family.
Translatable is also a resource hub for parents, families, and support system of the LGBTQIA+ youth. For our family, we were blessed to have a community of supporters and knowledgeable experts who could swiftly arm us with the tools we needed to support Zaya in her journey. We recognize the lack of digestible and relatable information available to youth and families, especially communities of color. And to this day, we are still learning. I'm so very proud of the daughter that I've had the opportunity to raise. She has been my biggest educator and inspiration of what it means to be true to you. That's why it's so important to create a collaborative space for the community to participate in the conversation and express themselves freely.
Translatable aims to serve as a community safe.
Okay. That's Dwayne Wade and his daughter Zaya. The thing is, hold on, I'm gonna go right back here. The thing is, what about self-love? What about self-love? Like and I'm looking at Zaya, I'm looking at Zaya Wade, and as she gets older, nature is going to take its course. And so promoting this stuff that you're promoting with your young daughter whose mom believes that it's still a son, which I can't say that I've, fault her, but that's neither here nor there. The child is with you and you're promoting this, and it just seems as if it's going to lead down a life of self-hate. Zaya is going to always be fixing herself and nipping herself and tucking herself and trying to look away that she probably won't ever look. And you're promoting that. You're promoting self-hate. That's what I believe you people promote when you guys do this. Instead of, this is who God brought us into this world as. And so let's just be that to the best of our ability. You guys lead us to believe that we can change it. We could change what nature says. We have no control over this. So you all lead us to believe that we can change it. And you can change it. You could fix, you could do whatever you want, but it's never going to quite be like the prototype. Like, so it's just, it seems, while I can see why some people look at it as supportive, that wouldn't be my plight. Because I myself personally, I feel like the fact that we sexualizing kids and worried about stuff that children shouldn't worry about, I really hate that. And so this isn't about who your child's going to sleep with when they're an adult or who they're attracted to. No. This isn't about that. This is about your child was born with a pickle. And you're trying, and no woman has pickles. Your child don't have breasts. And even when they take hormones, Zaya will eventually have to get breast implants. And then it'll be the actual sexual change. And then it'll be nips and tucks on the face because it just will. Like, it's going to always be something. It just seems like it'll lead to a place of self-hate. And that's the one thing. While I support people supporting their children, I just feel like their sex, me being a woman, is such a small part of who I am. But you're literally making this her whole identity. Like, what else is Zaya into? Out of being gay, outside of being a trans, what else is Zaya into? To us, that's what y'all highlight. She don't play basketball, maybe volleyball. Like, do she sew? Do she like do hair? She doing acrylics? Like, cause what's like, you gotta give me something more than a dress and a stepmom named Gabrielle Union that not, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give me more than that for me to feed into all of this. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. But anyways, oh, y'all just really made me lose my train of thought. Let me go back. Let me go to my Instagram because that's just really like that's my whole thing as far as the whole Zaya Wade thing is concerned. Y'all don't tell us nothing else about her except for that. Cause real little girls got other stuff going on. Real little girls got friends. They be having sleepovers. Zaya probably can't do sleepovers and stuff. I don't know how women feel about their daughter sleeping over. You know what I'm saying? So, but they do tea parties. They go get ice creams on weekends. Have their little boyfriends, their little girl cliques. Like, dude, Zaya got like a girl clique. Like, do she do hair? Do she do nails? Is she real into fashion? Like, what Zaya, like, highlight some of Zaya's talents. Because that's not a talent. But every time y'all come to us, that's what we got to talk about when we talk about Zaya. And then y'all get mad that that's what we talk about. Y'all get mad when that's what we talk about. And I wouldn't have so much to say, and I wouldn't consider it self-hate, except for it's so many instances people go through all this shit and they get all those changes, and then they find out, dang, it's really gone. I miss my pickle. Or they revert everything and say, I've come to my senses. I understand now. I'm a man. I was born a man. Like, that's why I don't. That's why I don't like it. But we'll keep on watching because, and I don't want to see thinking I can't talk bad about the kids, but I for sure get in the parents' ass because I'm trying to figure out what y'all trying to push, what y'all trying to get us to see. It makes no sense to me. But so I get into everything. Did I tell y'all about another lady came out? So it was the one lady on Friday came out, then no, on Saturday came out, and then another lady came out on Tuesday talking about Diddy. It's sad, but what can you do? It ain't shit you could do. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to show y'all. That's what I wanted to show y'all. I want to show y'all this this concert. I want to show y'all this concert. I knew it wasn't gonna do it. Now, why would they just let my screen go black like that? Like, that's that ghetto ass bullshit I be talking about. What fuck? Here, give me a minute. Make sure. Darn. I only had like 4 hours of sleep. I had to work. I'm a night shifter. I hate that for me sometimes. Okay, look at their concert. Cardi, you need to while it's nice that you were there, that's cute or whatever. But yeah, go you need to go do your own shit. Look at them. Okay. Shout out to them. Shouts out to them. This is my message to Diddy.
Freak ass nigga, he have 69 God. Freak ass nigga, he have 69 God.
Hey,
Freak
hey,
ass
hey,
nigga,
hey,
he
run
have
for
69
line.
God. Freak ass nigga, he have 69 God. Freak ass nigga, he have 69 God.
That's
Freak
the
ass nigga, he have 69.
that's funny to me. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me because I really do play too much. Now this is what Kelly Rowland had to say.
The woman knows what happened. I know what happened, and I have a boundary, and I stand by those boundaries, and that is it. And there were other women that attended that carpet who did not quite look like me, and they didn't get that scolded or pushed off or told to get off. And I stood my ground, and she felt like she had to stand hers, but I stood my ground. The woman
Why
knows what
Kelly
happened.
was so
I
hurt? And part of me like is that like because girl, Kelly, fuck these people. Kelandria, is you crazy? Like, girl, fuck her. Dang, and I want to show you all this video. This is a trans beat the crap out of that dude. Like y'all don't get enough. Y'all better leave them people alone. At the end of the day, that's still a man, baby. Okay, I'm done. it just seems like it just seems like Deion Sanders' daughter is so much bigger than Jacquees. And as far as the whole situation, how she's like, I don't want to name my baby after you, and he wants a junior. People are like, why would she make that? Why would she be? She don't want to be a junior. You shouldn't have had the baby. And my thing is, why y'all not saying to him, if you wanted him to be a junior so bad, then you shouldn't have had the baby out of wedlock. Like it's always like all the stuff falls on the woman. Me myself personally, if we ain't married, why the baby gotta have your last name? But it also depends on what type of guy it is. Like if the guy's taking care of you and the baby, then give him the fucking babies. Like get a baby his last name. But if the guy is not taking care of you and the baby, I mean you while you pregnant and it's not that serious of a relationship, get a baby your last name. Part of me feel like she only don't want to get a baby Jacquees last name because her daddy is Deion Sanders. Like he's in the Football Hall of Fame. And so yeah, so I think that probably has more to do with it than anything else. But anyways, thank you all for coming to check me out. Leave a comment, leave a like, tell me how I'm doing, hit your post notifications, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.